What is the man? Your voice coming through once again, and on today's video, we're gonna talk about Chill from 16 to Life completing the mission, and basically saying that DUBS told him that he went SNY. Yeah, he took it right there. But before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like and comment. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. The goal is to hit 6K in 6 days. We're gonna eat I'm gonna eat a habanero pepper in front of you guys on a live stream. And there's a couple individuals who are willing to come on the live. According, that's what we're saying. I don't know if once we get to do it, they're gonna come through or not. But regardless, if we make those 6K in 6 days, we're gonna do that. So let's push for that. So let's get to this story, man. Trip on this, man. I know that many of you guys seen that video by 16 to Live. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But basically, the individual is saying this, man. First of all, we know that DUBS disrespected Chill. DUBS apologized. I believe it was like a half-ass apology. Chill understood it was a half-ass apology because he was like, "How come you didn't? How you didn't remember what you said, but you still apologizing, right?" But Chill took the apology, 100%. Now he's saying there has to be accountability for this because basically it's like this, man. You cannot be. Imagine you being at the gas station, pumping gas, thinking about what you're gonna eat once you get home, stuff like that, and out of nowhere, boom, somebody comes over there, boom, punch you in the face, right? You're gonna be like, what the, man, what's wrong with you? The guy's gonna be like, oh, hold on, my bad, man, my bad, I didn't mean to hit you, I thought it was somebody else. That apology is not gonna make it. There has to be accountability for this. Now, you're gonna return the punches, maybe hit him with the two-piece, right? Boom, boom. Now we're even. Okay, I take your apologies. There you go. So this is what 16 to Life is doing. And basically, the reason why he felt disrespected is because they came out with the conversation that they had behind closed doors. Guys, if somebody is entrusting in you, it's giving you that trust of conversating with you behind closed doors, don't put that out there on the internet. Don't do that, man, because you're violating something that you agree upon without saying nothing, And when these individuals were basically saying that, oh boy, 16 to Life was, yeah, when he was conversating with DUBS, because apparently he had called Gunner and said that he disagreed with DUBS had to say with that one video that he uploaded. Gunner got in the middle, like, hey man, I think you have to talk to DUBS and stuff like that. And once he talked to DUBS, 16 to Life said, you know what, I don't got a problem with you. I just disagree with your point of view, and I don't know why would you make that type of video, right? Which at the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You can respect it, but you don't have to agree with it. And that's what basically he was saying. I don't got no beef with you, but there it is. But now in the live, they're trying to twist the truth and saying, they're trying to make it seem like 16 Live was intimidated, like he was scared, because he was agreeing to everything that DUBS was saying, and Gunner was right on the side confirming this. But 16 Live said, nah, there was none of that stuff, so quit it, man. You're not gonna make me look like, or you're trying to distort my my image right here, man. And that's why he's making this video. Now, since this individual decide to expose this part of the conversation, he decided to expose the part of the conversation where DUBS actually confirmed that he was SNY. He said that he gave him the reason, but he said he didn't care about it. He confirmed that he was SNY. And even though that's not breaking news, a lot of people knew about this. I knew when I came into YouTube, but it was not my place to speak on this, even though a lot of people were like, hey man, explain the whole debriefing, how it works, how this cannot be possible and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to get involved in none of that stuff because it's not my business. It's not for me to say it, man. If you don't know, or if you play the part, man, that's on you. But I'm not going to get involved in that. But somebody decided to come out of nowhere and just drop the ball, and everything just blew up and stuff like that, right? And right now, it seems like everything is just happened within a small period of time. The L situation, then the whole debriefing thing, and now the whole 16 in life thing, and it doesn't look good, man. It doesn't look good. And I think everything comes about in because the honesty, because the personality, and I think that has a lot to do. If somebody would keep it honest, somebody have a nice attitude. I think those are key factors to help you move forward without having too much chaos around you. Just that's just my personal opinion. I don't know, I might be wrong, but that's just my personal opinion. But basically, 16 Alive was saying, because they were clowning him, they were saying that he did like 15 years in CMC, right? And he was like, man, who told you guys that I did 15 years? I never said that I did 15 years. And he went out to explain how much time he did in the HDRs, a couple years in Salinas. Then he went to Ironwood, did some time. And then he went to a level 2, pick up a pegada, got to a level 4. And then, man, a whole lot of transfers. How are usually a prison term works, right? You have to go to you're gonna go more to than the 2 prisons, man. You're not gonna stay on 2 prisons and that's it. No, when somebody is down for many years, you're gonna go to different prisons, and everybody's gonna do that. Now, one thing that I would like to tell you guys is doesn't matter. It does not matter if Chill would have done the whole 20 years, whatever years he was busted, 24, whatever years he was busted on a level 2. It does not matter, because at the end of the day, he still did that time. You cannot take away from that. And why I'm telling you this, because not everybody can do that. You might see a person acting okay, right? You say, hey, so how long you were busted for? Oh, I just did like 20 years, but it's all good. And he seemed all right, right? But once you start conversating with this individual, you get to see the guy is not okay. Like there's something missing, right? And the guy is gonna be kind of pirata. Like he's not gonna be stable in a way. And I have had conversations with the individuals like this, and where they've been down for a minute, and once you start conversating with them, you notice something different, right? You're like, oh shit, this individual is not cool. The medio piratón. And the vato looks hella like normal way. He looks normal, but there's something wrong with him. You can tell when you have a conversation with somebody, like just put it, Lil Toro. I'm telling you, man, there's people who they're missing 1 or 2 screws, man. And I'm just saying, now because they were trying to damage the image of Chill by basically saying that he was scared or he was intimidated on that phone call with DUBS, that is the reason Chill decided to drop this video and be like, you know what? There it is, man. You guys are lying on me. I'm going to bring the facts and I'm going to throw some extras. And this individual was basically saying, you didn't finish the assignment. That's something I did, and that's something you guys don't have. And why he's saying that? I don't think he's saying it just because he wants to be an asshole about it. But I think he's saying it because individuals act tough around this camp. And I always say it, homie. When individuals act tough, act like with the business, just hit them up with, man, why you didn't finish then? Why you didn't finish your assignment if you're so tough? And you'll get them right there. You'll get them right there. Doesn't matter the excuses, all because of this, because of that. Nah, homie. Nah. If you're going to be a tough guy, you should stay right there and finish your assignment. That's one thing I always say. And I'm a true believer of that. You know what I mean? For somebody to act all tough, like leave that shit to the birds, homie. Like honestly, there's a lot of toughness around this camp, and Shio even speaks about this. Like he's not gonna come on the camera and be acting all brave behind a camera, right? Because that's out of pocket. He's not trying to do that, open those doors, and that speaks character. I am a believer of that. I don't think that cameras, phones should be used for that. I think if somebody wants to take it to that level, you can have a normal conversation, face to face, and right there, you can take it to that level. Other than that, it has to do with the keyboard, with the camera, with whatever you want. That's extra that Only real ones know how to act. That's called not being a cell soldier, right? That's a term that a lot of people use on their videos, but sure enough, they don't practice that. So with this being said, we are out to next video. We are completing the assignment.